Okay, here we are at Portimao. I'm pretty sure the thumbnail will give this away. We're going to challenge ourselves within an hour to try and be quicker than an esports driver. Now, we've decided to go along with Daniele Haddad. He's recently just signed for Williams for this season's esports event. And Portimao's a circuit I've never really spent much time on wheel, but I figured it'd be a good exercise just to see how far off the pace we can be within that hour time slot. So one of the things I try and explain to the people within my Twitch community, when they're going hunting on time trial, it is a process, it is a journey. You are going to be extremely annoyed at the little mistakes you're making, but that's purely because you're pushing yourself, to the absolute limit. I think the best approach to time trial for anyone, correct me if I'm wrong or you've got a different opinion, build yourself into it. You're not naturally going to go and set the timing sheets alight first time around unless you're Jarno Otmir or Otis Lawrence. But yeah, there's a lot of learning you can get from time trial, especially when you run no line. You'll figure out the breaking points. You'll learn when you can get on the power and off the power, as we're completely wide of the apex on this lap. But yeah, through the final corner then at Portimao, set our first lap on the board, and it puts us 275th in the world. Not too shabby. I thought as we got a good exit, we'll go into the first corner. Nice one. So with one lap under our belt, we should start to see improvements. Half a tenth on the second lap. 2.5 tenths on the third lap, taking us to 133rd in the world. And I believe this lap, on lap 6, is the lap that's going to take us into the 115s. So, missed the apex at turn 3. Still okay. Bit of a snap on the exit of turn 4, giving us a red delta. Down into turn 5. I found a lot of time here later on in the session. I didn't find any there, apart from on the exit. We obviously got the power down a lot cleaner. Into 7 and 8. This turn 8 corner proved to be one of my biggest pains around Portimao. Just trying to get on the power too early, unsettling the rear of the car. Through 9 and then 10, you need to utilise all the track. I take a completely different line to Daniele through that corner. And then into the final sector really. A lot tighter on the apex on this lap. Through the penultimate corner. Around the final corner, we should be into the 15s. So we're on lap 7 now, feeling very comfortable around Portimao. We know where our time is to be found. A bit of a wiggle on the exit of turn 11, down into sector 3. We're still up on our delta, so this should hopefully see us into the 115.7s. A step closer to Daniele. Although what you're about to see is unfortunately a huge side effect of when you're trying to push on TT hot laps.
I like it. 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 I like it.
Now, on lap 9, we were struggling to find gains, being consistent, probably pushing too much over the edge. So I opted to put on Daniele's racing line and his Ghost. Now, naturally, you can learn a lot from the Ghost. So even though we've invalidated, we're going to carry this on so we can see where Daniele gets the majority of his gains on us throughout the lap. Two things I've noticed whilst following Daniele's Ghost. Turn 8, this right-hander the one that goes uphill. He doesn't touch the inside curb, he gives it a miss completely. And then on the entry to turn 10, the first of this right-hander sequence, he takes a very wide line in so he can get the power down early for turn 11 to carry as much speed through corner exit. Something we weren't maximising. Now, hopefully on this lap, we are going to see a bit of an improvement. The line's off, the ghost has gone. Can we take those learnings from Daniele's hot lap and improve our time? So a small improvement this lap. This lap will put us within 0.3 of a second of Daniele's personal best. So 0.3 left to find to get on par with an esports driver. Can we find it? That is the question. Have we got it in us, or are we just a massive fraud? At this moment, I'm going to go we are just a fraud. Just a big old fraud. Yeah, naturally.
I'm gonna kill myself!
Yes. At this point, I was ready to throw in the towel. Yeah, numerous times I've been up on the lap. No improvements. Silly little mistakes costing me. And yeah, my confidence was starting to get shot. Although this lap we put in a purple sector 1. Can we keep this up as we go through sector 2? Just underneath a 10th of a second as we approach turn 7 and 8. The corner that's caused me so much pain in this session, and we get it spot on using all of the track limits available to us. Still underneath a 10th of a second. It's all about the entry into turn 10. What can we do on the exit? We can get an amazing exit. We're green through sector 2. 3 more corners left to go. We brake slightly early into the third to last corner, losing all the momentum through the penultimate corner.
No. Wait.
But as it is with everything, I bottled. I threw. However, this lap is the quickest lap of the session. Can we, on this lap, go quicker than Daniele? We're half a 10th up through sector 1. Green first sector. Can we find any through turn 5? Nice tight line early on the power. Getting that delta back into the green. Through 7 and 8. Nice tight line through 7. Into turn 8. Early on the power. Look at the gains. 6 100ths of a second, 7 100ths of a second. We are cooking. We are cooking. Through 10 and 11. Again on the power. Nice and early. Now the gap's gone up to a 10th of a second. Can we keep this up? Through sector 3. Much better entry. But we get a wiggle on the exit. And this is going to compromise us for this penultimate corner. We're looking to get the power down as soon as we can. The gap to Delta, 8 100ths of a second. It is going to see us improve into the 15.6s. However, we did not beat Daniele's lap time. Although it is good to point out we are only 0.2 of a second off an esports racer. Ultimately, Daniele showing his class through Sector 2 and Sector 3. But the positives I will take is we're only 1/1000th of a second off of him in Sector 1. And there were a few laps where we were marginally quicker. And it's definitely worth noting, Daniele probably set this lap within 1, 2, 3 attempts. So, yeah, we are washed. If you like this video and you want to see more of this content, please drop a sub to the channel, like the video, leave a comment, and let us know if you want to see any other challenges in the future. Cheers guys, see ya.